Meta AI is the personal AI to help you with whatever you need. Plus, it meets you where you are. Not only is Meta AI now an app, but it's also on the apps you already know and love: Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger. Plus the Ray-Ban Meta glasses. It's easy to access wherever you are. So whether you're talking or texting, Meta AI is convenient to use throughout your day. Experience our newest AI that's tailored to you by downloading the Meta AI app. Try the Meta AI app today on the Apple App Store and Google Play.
Parents of twins, if you're familiar with far-off drop-offs...
Dad, stop, right here.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner, you may be experiencing tween milestones. For your son or daughter, these can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by Merck.
Imagine this: the best pasta sauce you have ever tasted sits abandoned on a plate. Wasted sauce. That is a tragedy. If only you had used Barilla al Bronzo pasta. Its bronze-cut texture holds your sauce and scoops up every last drop. The Italians call that scarpetta. Capture sauce the Italian way. Barilla al Bronzo. Click or tap the banner to find out more.
Going up.
Prices keep going up these days. It feels like being on an elevator that only goes up.
Going up.
But not at Metro. We're pushing the down button.
Going down.
We've lowered prices. Get one line of 5G data for $40, period. That's 20% lower. And you get a free Samsung 5G phone when you bring your number. Only at Metro.
5-year guarantee on eligible plans. Exclusions apply. See website for details. Not available if at Metro with T-Mobile in the past 6 months. Tax applies.
Choice Hotels get you more for your money so you can maximize any road trip. Like with the road trippers we see here in their natural habitat, the breakfast area at a Comfort Inn. Here's a dad teaching his son how to make waffles. Fluffy, golden waffles. There's a mom making sure her daughter eats some fruit to avoid the "I'm hungry" from the back seat. And a sibling standoff over the last muffin. This is the cycle of vacation maximizationing in all its glory. Check into more. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
I knew it. Another Huda Media production.
Hi, Chantel.
Hey, Roxanne.
What happened to you showing up to my house today, by the way?
I told you I was really busy and I was the pool. You think I would have come to your house?
Oh, yeah, that's true. I'm sorry. She was supposed to come to my pool club. I didn't even end up going, so.
I know, I saw that. And like, we were just so busy anyways that I was just like, there's no point of me leaving right now.
Yeah.
And then I didn't go to church in the morning. So then I had to go at night. So I was like, okay, my day is done.
Yeah. Well, on today's episode, you guys, we are going to be talking Love Island. For some reason, Chantel named this Love Island episode because we have to name them before we enter the chat. Or the video, she named it just Heart Rate Challenge. Ma'am, there's been 3 episodes we haven't talked about.
No, I just did that just so we know. Like, this is the ending of the last episode. So it's like easy just to see it.
I got a little.
Yeah, we haven't talked. We basically haven't talked anything Casa Amor yet either, because the last we talked about it was just like what we felt about the new rules, and like we haven't talked what has happened in Casa.
Yeah, so basically the last 3 episodes we haven't talked about. So we're definitely going to touch on all of them, and there's a lot to talk about and get your thoughts. But before we even get into that, Jeremiah I just saw an interview with him on After Sun, and they asked him who he wanted to win, and who do you think he said?
Nick and Sierra.
Why the fuck would he say Nick and Sierra?
Oh, I don't know. Just I think he likes them. Who do you say?
Chantel, Nick was like the shadiest person, even shadier than Ace to him.
Oh, okay. So who did he say? I thought because he still like thinks he's like, that's my boy, like whatever. But
no, I mean, after he said that was his boy prior to watching the show.
Yeah.
Now he's watched the show and he's like, okay, that was never my boy. I'm sure he's more hurt with Nick than he is with Ace.
Oh, let me do another guess. He's gonna say Iris and TJ because Iris had his back.
No, he said Austin.
Oh yeah, Austin's his boy. But like, you know what though? Like
the fact that we always all forget about him.
I know, but like I don't really care about him and his girl. So even though I like Austin, it's like their relationship to me just like whatever. I would like to see Iris and TJ win.
Well, his reasoning was he's like, like watching it back, he's like, he had my back every single time. He checked on
Yeah.
me every single time. He's like, even when I went on the date, I couldn't defend myself and he was out there defending my name. He's like, so I would hope that he would win. But
Yeah. Jeremiah strikes me as someone who's very loyal too. So like when he sees someone give him that loyalty, like he's gonna be just like right there with him. So I respect that.
I agree with you about Iris and TJ, and we'll talk about why we probably think that a little bit later on. But Chantal, I don't know if you've noticed, but so on Patreon, we have a chat and our Love Island chat is just so hyped because a bunch of us are watching it live. And I don't even know how I've been able to watch it live with my kids. Like I literally thank God for summer because my kids are all exhausted by like 7 o'clock. So we put them to bed and then I run to my computer and to my TV and I watch it and I'm like, I cannot believe I've been able to get away with this. Cause if they had school, there's just no way,
Yeah, I know. Like
because
I always look to see. I'm like, oh, there she is. She's talking in there. So like I'm like, how is she watching live? Like right on the dot. Like you crazy girl.
literally 8:32 comes and everyone on our chat makes fun of me because we have commercial, which by the way, Chantal, I want your Netflix password, but it's so annoying. It makes me like reset it every 14 days. And I really want to watch the Carnival Poop Cruise documentary.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll send it to you.
I've been dying to watch that. I actually told Jacob about that today. I'm like,
It
I'm
went like
dying.
number one.
Yeah, I was like to Jacob, I'm dying to watch that cruise. When I was a child, like we used to go on cruises all the time, and I went on Carnival one time, and I actually went on a cruise with Chantel too, and that was like one of my favorite trips.
Yeah, we were like, I think we were like 19 maybe.
16. Oh yeah, no, yeah, okay, yeah.
No,
But
we
you
were
know
over
what?
18 because we could drink like at some of those spots.
I would never
We
like.
were we were actually 21, I think. I think our little sisters were 18. It was like their senior, like it was like their senior cruise or something.
We went with our aunts or with our moms, and I like it was the best. But now, would I ever go into a cruise? Like, no, I wouldn't. I probably just wouldn't. I don't know
I'm
why.
shocked by that because I feel like that'd be so fun for your kids. Like, it's like an easy place for them, and people love doing cruises with kids.
Right. I've literally been 4 different times, but this was like as a child, and then like our last one was when we were 21. But it's Chantel, I don't know. I don't know. It's just like
I don't like them, but I feel like I can see someone planning it for all of us, and we're all like, okay, let's do it. And it would be nice because like you're all in one spot, but I don't love cruises.
well, here's the thing. We've been to such okay, so when you have okay, I have 4 kids. For me to have that type of room for 4 kids, like no, and just their bathroom and shower. Do you remember their shower? How scary it
Yeah,
was?
but like we had the worst room. Like people nowadays, like well, if you got a room, you would have gotten one with like the balcony, like where you're like
No,
you
I
can
wouldn't because
bring.
I'm scared. But I
Yeah.
also like, but if I'm gonna spend that money, like there are some really badass nice resorts that are like super clean. So I don't know. I don't know. But I'm dying to watch that documentary. And Jacob was like, wait, you just now heard about the poop thing? And I was like, I feel like I heard about it before, but everyone's talking about it. And the fact that they remodeled this. And he's like, what do you mean they remodeled that ship? I'm like, yeah, they remodeled the ship that everyone was shitting in. And he's like, what do you mean? And I was like, I swear. And I was like, and it's a carnival. It's a carnival one that they remodeled. And he's like, that's fucking disgusting.
Yeah,
And
like even if you had to like remake it, like just remake it at that point because it's gonna go like people know about it. So
they
it's
spent
like,
like 141 million, I think, remaking it.
oh wow.
No, remodeling it. So just make a new one, please.
Yeah.
Like what? But it's crazy because like my kids have been asking, and when we first got married, and I think just had Charlie, like we would tell his family, let's do a cruise. I loved cruises growing up, but no, like after like resorts I've gone to, which they're not like anything crazy, but I'd rather just do that than stay in like an itty bitty room and all that shit. Like I just can't with the 4 kids and and you know me, I pack so stupid, so it's like no, it'll never work. But anyways, my point is, please give me your Netflix password as soon as you can. Thank you.
Log in and I'll let you know the numbers.
Yeah, but you're never on your phone, so I'll text you and I'll be like, "Hey, I have 15 minutes. What's
I
the
know. That's what
code?"
I'm saying. Like kind of like low key now, so I can just give it to you.
That's what I texted you about Val, or I texted Val. It was like 11 o'clock, and I was like, "Hey, Chantel's sleeping," and he's like, "Yeah," and I was like, "Fuck," because I wanted the code. That's why I was looking for you. You never asked. I told you the next day, but you never said why did you do that.
I know. I think I knew because I get a notification that someone's trying to sign in. So like I think I knew. Yeah. So that's why.
Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
basically the moral of the story is Rexy and I both need to upgrade our accounts, and I don't know why we're being so cheap. And like, you need to upgrade your Peacock. Like, why are we watching commercials and like people are not? Like, what's wrong with us?
No, literally on Patreon, everyone shits on me and they're like, bitch, upgrade. Like, none of them have commercials. And I was like, wait, am I the only one? I think it's because, first off, I pay so much for regular cable, which I have no idea why I have that. And then, like, I have 10 other streaming services except Netflix because you have it. So, yeah. But I guess, like, yeah, it's me being cheap. It's me being cheap, you guys. I'm sorry. But you're right. I need to because it's not worth it. I don't like living like this. So.
Agreed.
I will. I paid an annual thing though, so I don't know how the fuck it's gonna work.
Oh,
I know. I swear. Anyways, all right. So last you guys heard about Love Island. I am so excited though to know that so many of you guys are watching Love Island who never watched it, and it's because you guys were like, "Fuck it!" Like you guys were listening to our recap. So shout out to all of you guys. Our posts on Instagram are going viral, like insanely viral. That our Love Island involved. So it's like people are just like loving Love Island. But anyway,
it's fun to like have everyone to be on the same page, but it's crazy because like this is not enough for me. It's like, no, like now that you're watching this one, you need to go back and watch the last season. Now you need to go back and watch UK so you can see what's like really good and what's not, because it's like you have such a different lens, when you know like what it should be. And like we'll talk about something later on. Like I want to go off on something, but it's just like now it's like I want everyone to watch like the other season so they understand.
And that's the problem is because like sometimes when I'm like saying my opinion, we read DMs or something like that. I was like, is this your first season watching? They're like, yeah. I'm like, you don't get it. You don't get it unless
get it.
A lot of new viewers are like, this is a game show. I'm like, no. It's not at all. It's not a game show at all. Like, you're just like people. The whole point is like to forget at the end, like I found love and I get money. Like I didn't even think about that. So I think with UK, I know you always talk about Molly. Like you're so annoying about Molly, but UK season 2 is my favorite.
No, Rexy, like that is like so unfair. Like season 1 and season 2 is like so like it's just so different like from the rest of the seasons. Like yeah, it's a good season, but like it's just not what it became too. So like if you're gonna really start and you want to give someone a season, it's like season 3, season 4, season 5, season 6. Like those
ones, UK season 1 and 2 is like when everyone was like blowing up. Like everyone they were like, what the hell?
But like it was just so like it's so older that it's like hard to get into. Like it takes a minute to get into those ones.
All right, well then do season 5 of UK and then do season 2 because it's really good.
Yeah. And then you could go to 3, 4. Like they're all good, honestly. Like even season 3, 4, and then it goes 5, 6, 7. Like if you want to start in those orders, you can watch them all. It's crazy. Someone did tell us that this UK right now is pretty good because the girls like are all really catty, and that's interesting because usually it's not like that. So it's like okay, maybe we should watch.
Yeah, I don't like when they're catty though. I don't like that shit.
I know, but sometimes it can give like good drama,
If you guys want to see real bombshells, go watch the UK one. Is all
literally.
I'm trying to say.
Even right now, I did end up starting watching it. I did like watch like the first 2 episodes, and like all the girls are hot, every single one.
Oh my gosh! Side note, you guys, I started the Nelly Ashanti. I'm honestly not far. I think I'm like on episode 2, but the Nelly Ashanti, We Belong Together. They were together on and off, Chantel, for 11 years, and then they got back together. And so I like saw that on Peacock. I was like, what the hell is this? And I was like, let me just watch it, like, while I'm doing stuff. And I was laughing the whole time. And I swear, it just makes you like, no, it's all about timing. Like when they were with each other for 11 years, like obviously they ended up finding their way back like years later. And they are so fucking cute with each other. And I swear it's like they've matured and they're so cute. And it's so funny and it's so good. And you guys watch that because it's really, really good.
Hey cousins, let's talk mental health. I think we all know someone, maybe even ourselves, who could have really used therapy but didn't know how to get started. Cost, insurance, time, it all gets in the way. That's why I love what Rula is doing. Rula, spelled R-U-L-A, is a healthcare provider group that's changing how we access therapy. They've got over 15,000 therapists and psychiatrists nationwide, and they match you based on what you actually need, whether it's a talk therapy, medication support, or both. I haven't personally used Rula yet. I've seen how powerful therapy can be for myself, and I've seen what it could do for my close friends. One friend told me the hardest part wasn't asking for help, it was finding someone to actually give it. That's the gap Rula fills. Rula accepts major insurance, so your session could cost as little as $15, and once you're in, you're not alone. They help you schedule, follow up, and make sure you're moving towards real progress. This isn't some one and done platform. Rula actually cares. If you've been thinking about therapy but didn't know where to start, this is it. Visit rula.com/TRH and take the first step toward feeling better. That's RULA.com/TRH. And when you sign up, make sure to tell them our show sent you. It helps us and helps you. One more time, that's rula.com/TRH. Affordable, personalized care because you deserve to feel heard.
This podcast is supported by Progressive, a leader in RV insurance. RVs are for sharing adventures with family, friends, and even your pets. So if you bring your cats and dogs along for the ride, you'll want Progressive RV insurance. They protect your cats and dogs like family by offering up to $1,000 in optional coverage for vet bills in case of an RV accident, making it a great companion for the responsible pet owner who loves to travel. See Progressive's other benefits and more when you quote RV insurance at Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Pet injuries and additional coverage and subject to policy terms.
Look around. You can find cars like these on AutoTrader, like that car riding your tail. Or if you're tailgating right now, all those cars doubling as kitchens and living rooms are on AutoTrader too. Are you working out and listening to this ad at the same time? Well, multitasking pro, cars like the ones in the gym parking lot are for sale on AutoTrader. New cars, used cars, electric cars, maybe even flying cars. Okay, no flying cars, but as soon as they get invented, they'll be on AutoTrader. Just you wait. AutoTrader.
Hey all, I'm Jamie Lynn Sigler, a mom, actor, and advocate. I know how overwhelming it can be trying to decide which treatment is right for you. I've been there. But you should know you're not alone. You can do this. Start with some research, talk to the community, and most importantly, don't be afraid to ask your doctor questions. You might find results that speak for themselves. That's how I landed on Kesimpta. Ask your doctor if Kesimpta, ofatumumab, could be right for you. You can check out the details at kesimpta.com.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an androgestrel implant, 68 milligrams radiopaque. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
Yeah. Okay, so anyways, let's go into Love Island because I know there's like a bunch of topics we need to cover. So last we saw was Nick left Casa Amor. Okay, that's like last we talked about. And the next episode starts off with Ace and Taylor, and Ace is so distraught, like he's dying, crying. And Taylor, who barely says 2 words, calls Nick Superman. And I'm just getting the ick watching this. And like they even said, like, we're talking on him like he's dead. And it's just like this is the most emotion I've seen from both men than they've had for their girls. And I'm like, again, here's another red flag when it comes to you.
Oh, like to Ace, like you're saying Ace, like
yeah, like both of them.
I know.
And the fact that Ace was so mad that a girl like Jaden didn't stand up for a guy like Nick, like the fuck up. I swear.
The way that he came back after it and like kept saying it's like, are you okay? Like, who do you like? Why do you think you're the puppet masseteer?
Oh my God. But like the way that I feel like these 3 are plotting behind the scenes, and then like they don't even care about Austin's feelings, which is fine. Like he's not part of it. But like you guys are so messed up that you're like giving her dirty looks. You're making it like known that you're pissed. And it's like, okay, how do you guys expect Austin to feel about that?
No,
and
it's truly like your post that you posted on our Instagram, the mean boys, like that's literally what they are. And like that's what pisses me off, that like we see them like get a chance, because it's like it could have broke it off, but then it's like they're all back to it.
What?
I said tick, so I was like, they're all back to it.
Gosh. Did you see that TikTok video of Ace in middle school?
No.
Oh my gosh, I sent it on our Patreon, but it was like a video of like him, and he literally goes and like you can tell he was like that clown in class, and then he literally goes like slaps the shit out of this kid, and the kid doesn't even react. He just puts his like head back down and doesn't even like look back, and you could just tell. And then like everyone's commenting, and they were like, man, you could tell that he was like a bully all his life.
Yeah.
And the person who posted it was liking everything. And obviously the person who posted it, like he had this footage, which is fucking crazy that people do remember this stuff.
I know. And it's crazy that people have all these things. Like that's why, oh my God, you just have to be so good in life. Like literally walk a straight and narrow path.
I swear. I know. And like, yeah, like as kids, but when you still have those tendencies, you're like, Okay, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I do think there are bullies that get out of it and they feel like distraught that they were like that.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
do
Because you're like, well, why was I like that? Like, what's wrong with me? But then and you learn, and then like that's okay at that point, you know. But then when you're still in the same ways, like you said, it's like really scary. It's like you're on Love Island. What's wrong with you? Why are you like orchestrating these things and like trying to dictate what people should do? Like let
It's
people live
so
their life.
weird. I know. Yeah, definitely bullies. I was so bullied growing up, but like it didn't like affect me in my later years. And Chantel, I don't think she was bullied.
I was bullied all day. What do you mean? But I would like boss up to them. Like people would call me tree. People would call me all these weird things. My hair was curly and looked like a tree. Like I got bullied all day.
Yeah, you got bullied a lot by your hair.
Yeah. So
But it's also because we had parents that literally did not teach us anything. So we didn't know how to do anything.
yeah.
Imagine that. By the way, if I ever attempted to do my eye makeup like Jaden, I would look so scary, Chantel.
A lot of I noticed like they're all doing that like inner corner eyeliner. And like every time I do that, it literally makes my like look like a black eye.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like that's
Yeah.
a skill.
Because
If you can do that, my God.
Even not Jaden, okay, Taylor's girl, what's her name? Clark. Like Clark does it too, and it's like so nice how they do it. And I'm like, what like product are they using?
Right, right. So Amaya, when that whole thing happened, by the way, when Olandria and Nick got out and Amaya was like freaking out, like Zach was like, he kind of told her to like, chill because like he already felt like the villain. And I did feel bad for him, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, like they're freaking out. It's like, you guys, this is the part where it's like a show. You can have your feelings, but like, why are you going that nuts? Like, you're making other people so feel uncomfortable. And Orlandria is not even doing that. So it's like, let her have the energy if she needs to have that type of energy. Why are you guys?
Well, no, she was kind of rude to him. He was like, "Can I talk?" She's like she
Yeah,
like totally
no,
blew him off and stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm saying as in like crying and hyperventilating and doing all those things. It's like, let her have that type of energy if she needs to, not you girls.
Yeah. Why'd you just say you said her name wrong?
Olandria?
I don't know. I thought you did.
Hmm.
I think like okay, so
I don't see their connection that much either, though, Amaya and Zach. So
I don't either. It's like because here's the thing, and I wrote this later on. I think Amaya had said Austin and I have like a good connection. Like he makes me feel myself or whatever. She said the same thing about Zach, and then the second that she got with Zach, like she's like, this makes so much more sense. This is so much better. And obviously Austin thought the same because he moved on. So I was just like, I feel like she's kind of playing it a little bit because like I don't know. These guys are not her type. I don't know.
No. And vice versa, I feel like, but
yeah. I think production. So we end up seeing Taylor and Nick. We're like, what the hell's going on? They go on like this weird date. It's like very scary, whatever. Like the producers are just like doing whatever at this point. And I do think production told them, you guys have to tell each other like everything that their couple at home did. And here's where I thought like, or their couple at the villas did. Here's where I thought Olandria is kind of starting to get a little bit dirty is that she like made it like Sierra was with Elon and stuff, but she never once told Nick how like Sierra's like been stuck for you. Yeah, like she never told him that. And I was like, that's kind of ugly.
Especially at this point when he already got out because he didn't make a connection. So like, it's like, it doesn't hurt to say like, it does seem like she really misses you, but there is someone there that she has made a connection with. Like, that's like all she should have said. And it was good. And like, because it's not like Nick is like talking to someone else. He's already out at this point. He didn't make any connections.
Yeah. Nick was straight up with Olandria too. He's like, he was like that Taylor found a match and, he's usually, he even says like, he's usually a slow burner, but with this girl, he's not. So he was like straight up. And that's why I feel like production told him to do that.
Yeah.
And Taylor never got mad about it, which again tells me that production made them do that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think like you have to, at the end of the day, when you watch so many like of these Love Islands, like it's like you have to be honest with one another all the time anyways, because someone will say it and then you're going to be like, oh, I look like a jackass for not doing it.
Yeah. I have never seen more energy from Taylor with Olandria than being with Clark. Like,
Never.
He says he's a slow burner, but he's been blushing, cuddling, making out with her. She's more his type. And it's obviously messed up because Olandria truly closed herself off, even though they didn't agree to that. And that's why you don't do stuff like that. Don't close yourself off.
What really shocked me with this whole thing is like how much like Olandria was the Lulu. Like we're like it's like I don't know if she needed her girls to tell her. Like I don't know what was wrong with her, but like why was she not seeing it? Even though after Nick told her like he's moved pretty fast. Like even the way that she would like see it and then tell herself something different was crazy to me. Like that was wild because like you think she's such a strong girl and like she was like making it seem like, oh, like we'll get to it when she's like, was like, oh, it's a test. It's like, no, he actually likes this girl. Like, why aren't you opening your eyes and seeing that?
Yeah. So Nick and Olandria get a text that they can couple up, and I'm thinking, yeah, they just really want to be on the show. And Nick is like, I really have been wanting to get to know you. And I'm like, wait, what the fuck? What about Sierra? For both of them, like Sierra's her best friend, Sierra is his girl, and that's literally like why I'm like, okay, they're all just playing a game to get back in there. But for all that crying everyone did, it's like for what? Like producers, you made everyone cry. You made everyone like basically cry, throw up, and these guys are coming back. Like, why do we do all that?
This has never happened ever that like people left. No one even leaves Casa Amor until the end, and like the fact that they leave in the middle and then like they come back and they get to go to one side of the villa. It was just so weird, so weird.
What's crazy is that when they do come back, they go like where the boys are, and Taylor was happier to see Nick than Olandria.
Yeah, the way he hugged him right away was crazy.
When you had to have paid attention to Ace's face when Olandria says that she's coupled up with Nick. He was kind of like, shit, what's my next move? What if they're more likable together than me and beat me? Because no, literally, he never looked at Taylor as a competition. Let's be real. But now he's like, wait, Nick is super likable. Olandria is super likable. What if they beat us? I mean, and I'm going to bring this up a little bit later, but you even heard Ace on the end of this episode, Sunday night's episode, where he's like, I don't lose. I'll never lose.
Yeah, the way he keeps talking about competition in any way, like about him and a girl, him and this thing. It's like you could tell like that is his like motive is like I'm going to win. And if you guys let Ace win, I don't care if he's with Shelly at the end of this. If
Chantel,
you guys let them win,
I swear he might win.
No, I'm going to boycott.
I was just on TikTok and someone was like, I don't give a fuck what you guys say. These are the new viewers, by the way, the new viewers. They're like, I don't give a fuck what you say. It's Ace and Shelly, baby. And there was like 22,000 likes. And I'm like, oh my God. How do you guys not see it?
Like at this point, like after Casa, like usually like just kind of like how kind of what like Nick and Sierra did. Like at this point after Casa, usually you should know that you want to be close up with someone. And the fact that they're still kind of playing in and out, like it's not Ace and Shelly, and it shouldn't be Ace and Shelly. There's something off about this relationship. So no.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Ace and Shelly, so Shelly had posted something on TikTok, and on March 27th, Ace commented and goes, my Sheila, my Shelly.
Yeah.
And it's like, bro, this was March 27th that he commented it. Like, you guys, this is not cool and this is not okay. I don't even care if they mentioned once, like, oh yeah, we knew of each other, but nothing ever went. Clearly there was this flirtatious vibe. Just like I told you guys when me and Chantel went on a show, they called my cousin Bianca and they told her, you're going to be the black sheep. Don't tell your cousins that you're going to come on the show. She still told us, you think that Ace and her did not tell each other any of this stuff? You think they didn't like say stuff before, like, oh, we're both going to be on the show. We're both like, let's try to make it to the end together.
We're both interviewing. Like, did you get this part? Did you get this part?
Yeah.
Like
Like
they
it's
kept
bullshit.
talking about it. Yeah.
Yeah, because even though producers tell you not to, immediately my cousin was like, all right, listen, I'm going to be the black sheep. I'm going to show up a day later. And we're like, all right, bet. And we had to all pretend we didn't know, to the producers, to everyone. So
wait, I want to go back to real quick to Nick and Olandria, because I don't think you and I have ever mentioned how like there was literally fan pages of them. Like we never clocked it that like they would kiss each other in challenges, or maybe we never talked about it. Maybe you did clock it, but like they would always pick each other to kiss each other in challenges. Nick's mom came out and said she wants him with Olandria. Like people were really rooting for them, and I'm like, when did this ever happen? I'm confused. Like when did people see that?
I did see that, but I never fucking believed it. I can't read Nick when it comes to how he feels. Like when I was watching this, I'm like, yeah, he and Olandria look cute together, but I don't believe it because I don't fucking believe these like loser men on the show. Like it's all a game to them. I don't trust Nick because Chantel, look how he was acting with Jaden when we all know he was not into fucking Jaden. So look how he was acting with her. He was giving that same energy to Olandria. So it's like you are just like full of shit. You're willing to just play the game.
I mean, he was gassing her up where I'm like, damn, like, okay, yeah, like he really wants to.
And then out of nowhere, immediately was like, and we'll talk about what he did.
Yeah,
but it was like, oh, what just happened? What? But I will say I appreciate that Taylor was honest with Olandria. He told her that he kissed Clark and that he does want to explore that. And then you see Ace, like Ace is literally eating popcorn, watching everything. Like, are you even thinking about Shelly? I can't with him. But then Olandria, this is when we start looking at Olandria and we're like, girl, what? And she's like, I still want to explore something with him. And she's like, you're still my main and you're still my man. And I'm like, and she's like, I still have hope for she still has hope for them. And I'm just like, you need to fucking go away because you know that he kept telling you he's a slow burner, which in return made you a slow burner. You are not a slow burner because you like the way you made out with Nick, like you are not a fucking slow burner, okay? He made you that way, okay? And it's like you acted like that's what it was. And you guys, I don't feel bad for Olandria because at the end of the day, Love Island literally brought her a perfect man that came strictly for her and crossed everything that she wanted in a man, and she chose Taylor goofy ass over him. So I don't feel bad for her.
Yeah, I don't feel bad for her either. You know what really like pissed me off about this whole thing too is like this is where they fucked up Casa so much is because like the best thing about Casa Amor is that they come back not knowing anything, okay? And like imagine her standing there coming back. She would have came back alone and she would have saw Taylor there with a girl. Her heart would have been literally in her butthole. She would have died. And like all we see now is just like her like groveling a little bit and like trying to be strong and saying like I still want to explore connections with him. Like I don't need her to freak out, but it's like almost like I need the energy. I need to see what's happening. But then she just goes and like hooks up with Nick. It's like the weirdest thing. It's just like it doesn't make sense to me. It literally does not make sense to me.
You guys, Nick and Olandria's kiss, like I don't know why people were shipping that. It was like just so much. And all I was thinking about was Sierra at the end of it. I'm like, that is your homegirl. Like the three girls that are super close in there is literally Sierra, Shelly, and Olandria. So I'm like, are you joking? And like the biting of the tongue, the biting of the lip, like just like it was like so intense that I was like, there's just no way. But everyone was still like, I see it, I ship it, I love it. And I'm like, I don't fucking see it at all.
It's just
like,
crazy because people shipped it before too. So like I feel like those people like are staying true to it. But yeah, I don't see it. Like, I mean, Nick convinced me a little bit that he really was like he like convinced me that he thought that Olandria was really sexy and like he like wanted to see like where that could go.
Yeah, and that's fine. But like when he was like to her, like, I want to explore this connection, she even looked shocked. Like she was like, wait, oh my gosh, okay. Like, and she's like, I just want to be in the game, so I'll do it. But
yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
She never had it into him. I think she was like 0% and he was like 10%. And then like they just did it just to like obviously get back in the game.
What did you think about Huda in that JD scene where JD was like, yeah, you want to be the dominant one? I'm like, what the fuck was that?
I mean, like Huda's just crazy. So like anytime I see her talk, I'm just like, I cannot with her because she's
but she met her match, but like what the fuck was wrong with him?
I know. It's because like he wanted to see how far she would take it. Like that's like him being toxic. And like he didn't realize that she wasn't gonna match his energy. And she was just like, okay, I don't care.
Clearly she had a talk with production, which we've heard this, and they were like, you need to tone it down.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even like him enough, but he was literally like laughing in her face. And it was like weird. I don't even care for her. And I was like, okay, like what is like, yeah.
He was very immature. Like he's like
yeah.
His personality is someone I wouldn't like either. Like in the sense of like him trying to talk like that. It's like you're being weird.
Goofy, bro. Like so goofy. Like stop.
You're not like being smooth at all.
Yeah. Olandria died when she saw Taylor in bed with Clark kissing him. And that's when I was like, she is not into Nick. Like, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Like, you guys, this is me writing the notes the day of. Obviously, the next episode, we find out that they both are like, okay, no. But it's like, they were not into each other. But the way Taylor is in Olandria's face making Clark breakfast and making her, it's just like, stop. Like, I cannot do it.
It's just so crazy because like when you're like actually watching it, you're like to Taylor, like in your head, you're like, why does he love Clark so much? Like, what did it for him? Like
they look just like each other. I they are twins, you guys. They are twins.
And that usually like once you look like your partner, it's like you're meant to be sometimes. But like it's just crazy because it's like she's very quiet. She's not like, so full on and like maybe that's what he likes about her. I don't know.
No, the attraction, like he's more attracted to her.
I know, but it's just crazy because like I think Olandria's prettier than Clark, but like maybe he is and just more attracted to her. But I don't know. It's wild because it's so night and day. He literally is going to be obsessed with this girl. What he did with her in the last 3 days compared to what he's done with Olandria in 3 weeks is night and day.
Yeah. So this is where Nick and Olandria are short-lived. I could tell from the get-go. I called it. Olandria just wasn't into it. She was shocked. It felt forced. Everyone on TikTok is like, we ship this. I'm like, this is so fucking fake. So I'm glad that Nick said he feels a friend vibe, because I know if he never said that he felt a friend vibe, Olandria would still go into it.
But
She
why
would
is
have
she
never
like
said
that? Why?
anything.
What's wrong with her?
I don't understand.
Yeah, like she was
She's
really
so
pissing me off
weird.
the last three episodes. It's like, where is this like strong woman? Like, where is this girl that stands on her own feelings, can like communicate? Like, I just didn't understand it. Like, because I usually like Olandria, so like she was just really bothering me.
No, because like right when he said it, she's like, "Oh, good, thank God." Like I feel the same way, and I was like, "Girl, so are you telling me that if Nick said he liked you would have been like, yeah, I like you too?" Like, yeah, she would, and I'm like, for me, that's a problem. Like that, I
Yeah.
don't like this. Like, be true to yourself. So Huda ends up approaching Chris, and Chris is obviously coupled up with Shelly, and yeah, I don't
I see their
know.
connection a little bit though. Like, even though like I can see that being Huda's type, I can see, him like thinking she's hot, but I don't think there was anything wrong with her exploring that.
Yeah. Well,
We'll get
so
into it more, but
yeah. So Olandria and Clark end up talking, and then you see Taylor running to Ace because of course he needs Ace, like Ace's support. I don't know what the hell he needs. And it's like this was also like something with Olandria where Olandria says that this is really testing her relationship with Taylor, but that they're strong. And it's like, girl, be so for real. Like Taylor, like you know what? Here's the thing, Chantal. I think we've all been through that where we just like don't know our worth, but I feel like we're like that in our teens, you know?
and it's crazy, but like, yeah, but it's crazy because like in this setting, like she doesn't seem that type of way. She doesn't seem like that girl. So like that's what I'm saying. It's like we don't see that insecurity in her, but we see it when she's having these conversations, and like that's it's confusing. Like for her to go and tell this girl like, and she puts down their connection and saying, "Oh, this is just a test for us." Like it's like no, it's actually not. He actually likes her,
And that's part of this is part of the show. This is the whole point of Casa More is like that this
and
happens, but
what she also said to her that pissed me off? Like basically saying like you had to like be more physical because you only knew you had 3 days. It's like, no, that's like what normal people do usually when they
oh
have
my God,
3
I
days.
know.
So it's like she just like kept putting it like their relationship down, like because she truly thought there's no way in hell that he was gonna pick her over Clark. She literally did not think that.
Yeah, and I get like again, I get that we've all been there, but Alandria is 27 years old. Like the fuck out of here if someone's acting like that towards me at 27 years old. Like I don't have the time. Like I am
What's
trying to get married
crazy?
and have my babies.
You know what's crazy too? That someone said it on this episode, like they were the strongest couple. Like someone mentioned that. So I feel like there's like this weird energy that like all the Islanders say to each other that we miss because like they're in the villa and they think that Taylor and Olandria are the strongest couple. So they're so shook when like, or in her head, everyone thinks that we're the strongest couple. I think we're the strongest couple. And then like, look how he's turning.
Well, yeah,
So
she
it's
said
like,
what me and Taylor have is like no other. But then when she tells Taylor about the kiss with Nick, he literally does not give two fucks, and that's his best
does
friend.
not care.
So
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
one of the other girls said it something like, "Oh, they're the strongest couple," and I'm just like, I wonder that's like what they were feeding them. So like in
yeah.
her head, she's like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think that also because they never had anyone else and that she turned on Jalen immediately, they just thought they were the most,
Yeah.
The biggest match or whatever.
Whichever.
Yeah. So now it's time for them to
Come back.
come back. And poor Vanna, because TJ used the shit out of her.
Yeah, I know, Vienna.
Vanna, yeah. TJ like
But
literally
yeah, like
using
he definitely did, but like she like also like who else was she gonna have a connection with? Like no one else was giving her that energy either.
Yeah.
Like she could have went for Ace a little bit, but like Ace had Coco.
You guys, you know what's so crazy is that people are like, Huda brings the entertainment, but like literally the last 4 episodes, I don't care about her. I mean, I guess this last episode was fine though.
She still doesn't bring the entertainment. She brings me annoyingness. Like I literally want to kill her.
Yeah.
Like everything about her is like someone that I would not have as a friend. Like everything about her, like it would drive me crazy.
During Casa, when they bring out the couples and they bring out Ace and Coco and Shelly's like looking, you can tell she's shook to the core that like Coco, like with the way Coco looks and stuff.
Yeah, and like they're both wearing yellow. You guys, I don't know if you guys saw that. Like they're literally both wearing the same color, and it's just crazy because it's like, damn, like who's he gonna pick?
Yeah, and I guess this part was interesting because the girls didn't know that Nick was back and Olandria was back, and they all break down and Amaya Papaya starts crying and she's like, why are they like she was just like freaking out and I'm just like, oh my gosh.
She makes the one thing about Amaya, we'll get into it after when we see like what happens, the way she makes everything about like, because she's so overly dramatic that it takes away attention from other people. I don't think she does it on purpose, but like she needs to be self-aware and like notice that when she acts so dramatic, it takes away the attention from other people that should be having the moment and puts on her. And it's like, you're too much.
But everyone loves her.
No, I don't care. You guys are all crazy that you love her. The only thing I like about her is when she does like those little singing things like in the mirror by herself. Like that's like wholesome and cute, like, you know, but other than that, no, she really needs she needs to watch the show back so she understands what she can and can't do.
Honey, she's not going to change herself when she comes back and she has
a
bajillion followers and everyone's shipping her. But she should for reasons for men, because I've saw a million TikToks of men who are like, this is why I could never be with a girl like Amaya. It was cute seeing Sierra react to Nick, and then she was so genuine about him, and Elon wanted to cry. He's like, no shot. And it's like, no shit, you know?
Oh my God. She ran up to him like with the notebook. Like she didn't even go to Olandria first. Like, this is how you know they have a connection. Like she went straight to him and gave him the kiss. Then she hugged Olandria. Like she went straight to him. And like, it was like a picture perfect moment for them.
Yeah. So let's talk about some of them. I don't really care to talk about all of like what ended up happening, but with Shelly, I knew that Shelly was going to pick Ace. Like I knew it, which makes me think that they have this agreement because her and Chris were so good together. And then Coco and Ace were so great together. And I really just think that they want to win so badly that they're willing to throw that to the side. But literally Coco was like, I miss my Shelly, but I love me some Coco. So it's like, bro, I cannot with you guys. I just cannot. And then
you know
it's like
what,
just for Coco.
Do you think that Huda told Shelly on the side, like, I'm gonna pick Chris, so you don't have to pick Ace. I'm gonna bring him back no matter what?
No, I don't think so.
I think so, because she ended up saying, like, I'm doing it for you. Like Huda ended up saying, I'm doing this for you.
Oh.
So she for sure told her. She for sure told her on the side, like, I'm gonna bring him. But then she put it on the end. And she's like, I'm doing this for you.
Yeah, but like Shelly didn't ask her to do it.
I know, but like, okay, if you had a connection with someone and you know someone else is gonna bring him, and you already
He's
have
lying though. Be so for real. She had JD. Chris is like the next best thing. Like, what do you mean? Like, of course.
I'm saying if you're Shelly and you know someone's gonna bring back Chris, and that was your connection, I'm gonna be like, okay, bring him back, and I'm gonna look good, and I'm gonna pick Ace.
Yeah. When Huda chooses Chris, the way Ace stares at Shelly, it's like, you're so fucking weird. Like his facial expressions to Huda when she said she wanted to give him the chance to explore others too. He's just like, he's obsessed with Huda. Like, I don't give a shit what you say.
You know, I've said that from the start. That's like why he always says hated Jeremiah.
Yeah.
He literally made a look. It was crazy. Like his facial expressions, like he can't handle them.
Taylor chooses Clark, and I actually respect it because it made me realize Taylor isn't playing a game.
Yeah.
It was the first time he didn't listen to Ace. It's a real connection. You know, like this is what you're supposed to do. If he had picked Olandria, I'd be like, oh my gosh, this is literally for game purposes. Just like what I think about Ace and Shelly. No, he went with his heart. So we shouldn't be crucifying him for going for his heart because like he wasn't doing that all along with Olandria.
And the way Amaya gets up, like this is what I'm talking about. She's like, no.
I know. I said that. I'm like, the way Amaya inserts herself, I can't do
it's
it.
Like sit down. Let Olandria have this moment if she wants to say like that's messed up. Like, you know, like you can say your little things afterwards, but like you don't have to go up and like it's embarrassing for her guy. This is when her guy also says something like, okay, like
calm down, bro.
Yeah, just like ew.
Olandria even lowering herself, asking what more she could have done. I'm like, girl, it's not you. It's not you.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they get to choose one person to come back, I thought that was dumb because at this point, let them all go. If there's too many people, let them all go. And like, no offense, like literally none of these bombshells were bombshelling. Like they just weren't.
And you guys, none of this has ever happened. Like people don't come back from Casa. If they don't get picked, they don't come back. Like this is the amount of chances they've been giving like Olandria or all these people is just too much.
And then when they like they're talking about bringing Olandria back, which by the way, Olandria should have not come back no matter what. Again, for those who are like, no, we need to let her have her chance of finding love, finding a real connect. Nick will never happen. A real connect Love Island literally gave her it. They literally said, we're going to give you this perfect guy for you. And he's only here for you. Here you go. And she did not take it. So she needs to go. I'm over it. And then all of a sudden, Nick was like, no offense, Clark, you've known each other for 3 days. So if Taylor decides to change his mind, like he has her. And it's like, he doesn't want her, bro. You know that.
That's the
So
thing
why are we
where, like,
wasting time?
but this is where like then he should have said like, I don't think I'm going to explore my connection anymore with her. Like it's done. I want to explore my connection with Clark. Then I think it's okay. But if like if there's a possibility that he might like go back to Landria, then I think the right choice was to bring her back.
Yeah.
Because like
So,
who else is going to be Coco when we already know Ace is like going to pick Shelly. Like he's just doing it just to think he's like the man on top.
So tonight's episode I thought was pretty good. Olandria talks to Shelly and Sierra, and she says that she's closing that chapter with Taylor. And I'm like, thank God, let's hope that it holds up. And Olandria tells Sierra how she kissed Nick and there was no spark. But like after her confessional, she acted like she was so into it. So it's like when Sierra looks back at these things, these are the things she gets mad about. And it's like, again, I do believe that Olandria would have gone along with it until Nick said there was no spark. And she was like, thank God, I agree. Like there's no spark.
But this is the first time that I really got annoyed with Sierra. Like, how are you letting your friends tell you that she just kissed your guy and like you're cool about it? Like, what is wrong with you? Like,
but I do think Olandria downplayed the hell out of it.
But it doesn't matter. It's like we kissed in Soul Ties. We kissed out of a challenge. Like what? You guys were gonna explore a connection. Like you know I had sex with this guy. Like, and that we'll talk about the conversation that Iris had with her because that's when she really was like, "Are you crazy?" But that's how I was thinking. I was like, "Why are you being so chill about this?"
I feel like moving on, every conversation with Ace and Shelly is so fake. None of it makes sense. And then it's like, if you really feel this way about her, Ace, why would you ever at any point choose Amaya and then immediately go up to her and be like, don't ever look at me, don't ever touch me. I want nothing to do with you. Yeah. Because it's all like a fucking game to you. It's like, I forgot one of our cousins on Patreon had made a good point, and they were like, I forgot what they said, but I think they had said something like, if he had chosen Shelly right away, maybe it's like it looks too obvious or something. I don't know. They said something way better than that, but it was MM. But like, I don't know. But when it comes to Sierra and Nick's conversation, she was so shook that he never got picked or found someone. And my whole thing is like, I think if a bombshell did come to Casa that was actually into Nick, they were none of the bombshells were bombshelling. So like there wasn't really much people there for him. But like, let's say that, what's her name? I never say it right. Adriana, or what's her name?
Yeah.
Adriana. I don't know. I'm not gonna say it right. So I'm just gonna call her bombshell. But let's say she came during that and she was into Nick. Nick would have left Sierra yesterday.
I think again, like this Casa just gave us a disservice because like the whole coupling thing stopped people from really trying to make connections with everyone. Usually like like two girls can make connections with 3 guys. Like everyone's talking to everyone, but like this one's like you had to stick with your one couple. It was like silly.
Yeah. I actually ship TJ and Iris. Like
love them.
He really likes her and he likes how she carries herself. He's so into her. I'm not the biggest fan of TJ because like TJ is the type like who could be an asshole, but maybe if he likes the person, he's not. So, but I like them so much together, and so far they're my number one couple, which
they're
is
so
crazy.
cute. Like they were so. Yeah, like they were so cute together. They were so excited to see each other. Like they seemed so genuine. And you know what? Like I knew Iris is that type of girl with how she handled herself with Jeremiah and Huda, how she handled herself like with this whole situation. And then even on like social media, she has like these roommates that constantly like post about like videos of her like packing and like all these things. And like you could tell she's just like a girl's girl and she's a genuine person. Like she's a good person.
Yeah. What do you think about the bombshell and Renana with Brian?
Yeah, like I don't see it there, and I'm happy she like finally said that she's interested in Pepe. Like I want to see them two together. Absolutely, get up and like go talk to him
immediately. Pepe's hot, like guys.
He is like I need you guys to go talk immediately. Like what are we doing here? Like why isn't this happening?
The fact that
why are you letting him talk to Hannah 2.0 over there?
The fact that when Jalen and Pepe walked in, everyone was like, "Ew, they're not hot." Like what?
Well, I remember people saying like they're hotter than the guys that there were there, but like they weren't like the bombshelling.
No, like, on TikTok, everyone was calling them ugly.
Damn.
Yeah, and I'm like, wait, what? And like Pepe is like really hot. Like, so I'm shocked none of the girls, more of the girls went for him. He just needs to wear a hat. Like his hair is weird.
I mean, he doesn't do it correctly.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm telling you, it's weird as hell. So Huda and Chris have a conversation and she's really chill. Like she's not herself. And I'm just like genuinely confused. She's like telling him to go explore, do what he has to do. And she's saying this is the happiest she's ever been. And she seems weird though. Like she says, but then she says as soon as she leaves the show and her lease is up, she's moving to LA. And it's like I can't, you guys. I can't.
I thought she lived in Cali already. Where does she live now?
Grit is in you. It's in your passion, your perseverance. It's in every challenge you face and overcome. Grit is in you. It's never in Rockin' Protein. Never settle.
I already love same-day delivery with Shipt, but it's so much better since I signed up for Target Circle 360. Why? Because I no longer pay price markups from the majority of stores through Shipt. Only a handful of alcohol retailers and items don't count. That means no markups on groceries, pet food, even home goods and makeup. So to recap, I have more time to catch up on life while someone shops for me, and I spend less. It's a win-win. Order now at shipt.com/360. Terms apply.
Home means something different to everyone. But with Rocket Mortgage, home can mean even more. It can mean a college education, taming your high-interest debt, even a renovation. We've made it easier than ever to use your home equity. That home you worked so hard for, now it can work hard for you. Call 800-4ROCKET or visit rocket.com to find out more.
Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in all 50 states, and MLSConsumerAccess.org, number 3030.
Shopping is hard. I can never find anything in my size.
I don't even know my size.
I buy my clothes the same place I buy my groceries.
There's a better way. Make it easy with Stitch Fix. Just share your size, style, budget, and done. Your personal stylist sends pieces picked just for you.
That was easy.
Stitch Fix. Online personal styling for everyone. Free shipping and returns. No subscription required. Get started today at stitchfix.com.
This episode is brought to you by LinkedIn. Psst, healthcare pros, word's out, and it's too good to keep quiet. Look, LinkedIn is revolutionizing job hunting, making it possible to search by specialty, shift preference, and salary. Endless scrolling is out. Whether it's a mental health therapist or dental hygienist, finding the perfect role is faster and easier than ever. Head to linkedin.com/healthcare and start your search today.
Hi, welcome to IKEA.
This is my college campus.
Correct, but I see you're on IKEA.com ordering some college items.
My daughter's room is pretty bare. We need a lamp, some comfy pillows, her favorite stuffy.
Dad! With pickup options, we've got what you need to conveniently order IKEA. Literally anywhere.
Sweet, more time for gaming.
And studying. Wait, where are you going now?
Have to show the ultimate Frisbee team how easy it is to order from IKEA. Get IKEA whenever, wherever, however you want. Choose from thousands of pickup locations, affordable delivery options, and more.
With EA Sports College Football 26, you can rise from high school recruit to Heisman legend or cement your legacy as a coach by leading your program to glory. Pre-order the deluxe edition of the game today as part of the MVP bundle at go.ea.com/MVP-bundle to start playing 3 days early and more. EA Sports College Football 26 is rated E for everyone. Includes in-game purchases, including random items.
Oh, I thought
Yeah, she did, but whatever. I mean, yeah, it was just like, yeah, definitely screaming like, celebrity here. Like they just can't wait to get the followers.
And she's like, I told my no, she's from North Carolina, bro.
Oh.
And like to move to LA, and she's like, I already told my my baby like my baby daddy like that if one of us want to move out of state. It's like, why would you do that to your daughter though?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why would you do that to her? I mean, like I get like you have more opportunity, but like the dad is, if you look at the dad on TikTok and stuff, he's so close with his daughter. He's with her like 24/7. And even before the show, like all his TikTok videos were him and his daughter. So why even do that? I don't know. It's just so fucking stupid. I hate selfish people.
Well, I'm sure he's the one that's watching her now while Huda's away.
Yeah, obviously. You have to go look at his TikTok. Every day he's with her. But like and they're so close. But like it's not even just because of this. Like literally before the show for years, he would always just post him and his daughter. And he's like, it's like the light of his life. So I don't know.
He probably would want to move too. Like he's not going to just like let them go.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. Austin and Jaden. Austin seems to be really happy with Jaden. Do you think that she's actually into him?
No, I just don't. Like, it's just hard. Like they're just seeing their relationship to me is just like awkward.
Yeah, they're both weird. I feel like Austin, we were talking about this on the chat, is not the best kisser.
No, and I think Jaden's just probably waiting for another bombshell to come in and see if like she connects with someone else.
That's so messed up because I feel like Austin is genuinely falling for her.
I know, but like he's not reading the room correctly.
I mean, we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. So I don't get Shelly bringing up Chris and her still liking her. Like, if her and Ace are so into each other, why aren't they closing it? Like, I don't.
I think that's like where like that's what pissed me off by Ace. Like he mentioned it too. I think it was Nick or someone or in the boys. Like, you know, I would if I close it off, she would be all into it. But I don't want to do that. Like, cause I'm giving her the disservice to not you know, get to know Chris, and I don't want to make it seem like
but he said like, yeah, I don't want to make it seem like I'm only wanting to close it because of him.
But no, it's like you should, if that's what you're feeling, you just went through another test in Casa. If you came back and said to her, hey, like, I don't want to date anyone else. This is up to you now, but I want to close it off. Like, what's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. So it's like, grow some balls and do it. Like, I would respect him more.
And he kept saying, he's like, I want her to understand I'm all about her, but then like close it off then. Like that's all she wants from you to do. Like, it's not because of her that you guys aren't closed off.
Yeah, she's not gonna. Girls want the guys to take the initiative, especially with this closed off like chat. She doesn't want to come to you and say, "Hey, I want to be closed off."
How about when like Nick, Ace, and Taylor were talking? They're like, "What's our team name? The Three Stooges? It's Three Musketeers." I was so scared.
Yeah, no, they're too much. It's like they saw the three girls last year. They want to be the three boys this year.
Oh my god, yes, absolutely. Iris speaking with Sierra, and this is when Iris is very level-headed. She tells Sierra when she finds out that Olandria and Nick kiss, she's like, that's fucking weird. And she's like, why would they kiss after? Yeah, she's like, why would they kiss after you just had sex? Like, that's your girl. Like, why would she ever do that? What did you think about the combo?
Yeah, like that's why you know Iris is that girl, because she's like, no one in their right mind, like no friend, like would ever kiss another guy that they knew that a guy like that girl and that guy had sex like a week ago. So like even if you needed to come in back to like the house, like you guys already were back in the house. You guys didn't need to kiss to prove anything. Like how do you guys not know that you're not into each other? How did that, like, she's the one that clocked it the best. She's like, oh, really? One kiss is going to be like, oh, now I don't like you anymore? Like, what? That doesn't make sense.
When Sierra, if they show that for movie night, like, Sierra and Olandria will be done.
No, I think Sierra needs to have another conversation with Olandria and just say, like, you know, at first when you told me, I thought it was like, oh, I'm fine because I was just happy Nick was back. But, like, I do think that was kind of weird that you moved that way.
Yeah. Shelly and Chris look so good together. They go for a chat, but this is where I'm like, Shelly's a scammer because she really is, because she always says the same shit. If you guys literally go back to the first couple episodes, the shit that she kept telling Austin, like there's no way in hell that she ever was into Austin. There's no way in hell that she ever liked him, but she acted like he had a chance. And it was the weirdest thing in the world. And she's like doing the same with Chris, even though she would 100% pick Ace.
Yeah, she's doing it because of that. She just literally wants Ace to tell her, I want to be closed off. And then she'll say, yeah, right away.
Yeah. And when Ace sees that they're having a chat together, all he does is like, he wants to prove a point and I can't do it. And he kept saying, like, he's just like, I don't lose. I hate losing. And that's his concern. But you guys, again, him saying that he doesn't lose, wake up, America. This has all been a game to him. He wants to stay with Shelly to win the game because in his eyes, he doesn't lose. And the way to win is to be with Shelly.
I cannot. I'm going to be so pissed, you guys, if you guys vote for them. I'm literally going to be mad.
Yeah, I swear they are. Ace pulls Shelly and he's so insecure talking to her. He's asking her if she regrets the decision of choosing him. And she tells Ace like, no. And then she's like, why do you regret not choosing me over like, and you didn't choose Coco? And she like says that there is something with Chris, but it's not as strong. And she then brings up his real life because you guys, she knows his fucking real life. Yeah. She knows his real life very, very well. She talked to him for months before they got on the show. They live in a different state. So like, obviously that's really what made it not work. But she's like, how am I going to be involved in your real life? Because you have such a busy life. And the reason she knows he has a busy life is because he probably ghosted her a couple of times and said like, I'm sorry, I just have a really busy life.
Which I think is fair for her, like to actually like ask those questions. Like that's good for her that she's asking those questions.
But it's also
like,
just
what changed?
Yeah, but like it's just annoying because it's like, see, this is like you guys knew each other before. This is so annoying. And he was like, he says like the dumbest thing. He's like, I'll make time. At the end of the day, Shelly, you are a 27-year-old woman and this is a 22-year-old boy. You think that he's about to pick you and settle down and marry you? Like,
No.
he's 22 years old. You're 27.
No, I agree. It's crazy.
So Chris pulls Ace, you guys. Oh my God, Chanel, we need a picture of them side by side.
Oh my God. No, from the back, it literally is like the memes that you're doing, but it's truly like what reality is. So like it's just crazy.
I need like a screenshot photo of that. I need to like go back, take a picture of it because oh my gosh. And you can tell like Ace is so triggered. And Chris is just like being respectful towards the conversation, but you can just tell Ace is dying, you know? Now it's the heart rate challenge. And just know, you guys, if I ever did a heart rate challenge, everyone's heart rate, if they ever had like a girl who gave you the lowest in your heart rate, it would be me.
No, you're selling yourself short. But this heart rate challenge thing also pissed me off because this is not how they usually do it. They never do it as per couples. Like they always
never.
Yeah, they do it where all the girls are sitting down and then the guys will go up to every girl, including your match. And then the same thing, then the roles were reversed. And so like the fact that they came out as couples and like that just ruined the whole thing because the whole point of the heart rate challenge is to see who raised each other's heart rate, including your own person. But like your own person couldn't do that with you.
But I think that was the point. They want to be messy about it. And because
it's not being messy because right now when Sierra and Nick came out, Sierra is not going to raise Nick's heart rate because they're not doing it to each other. They're doing it to other people. So like, it's not as messy because there has to be another girl other than Sierra.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
So it doesn't make it as messy. So like the best thing would have been like, imagine Chris and Ace doing something to Shelly and Chris got her heart rate up before Ace. Like that's like what would have been messy. And it's like they pissed me off because they just ruined the whole thing. Like, why did I just sit there and watch everyone like twerk and like be sexual to each other? Like I don't care.
I felt violated watching it.
This like group is like way too much. Like they're very like into like being like sexual three-way kissing. Like it's a lot. Like no one does that.
Yeah, like it's like there's no like this is someone's daughter and son is all I have to say. Like I just can't. Amaya's was like funny and cute like during it. I don't know. I liked it. I was cracking up with Austin and Jaden. Like Austin is really just fucking awkward. Funny. No, but it's funny. Yeah.
No, I cringe.
Shelly and Ace coming out. Shelly was like really showing herself. She came back to Chris, which was crazy. Ace was dying to get that kiss with the Dominican bombshell. Like you could tell. And then Ace kissing Amaya was fucking crazy because she was like, now no boundaries, bitch.
I know. Like that was wild.
So it was
like,
interesting.
Who they all picked to do the thing with, like at the very end was just like, which was like a lot that they all like started copying each other doing that. Like it was like who they were picking was crazy.
I feel like, so when I was watching this, like Clark makes like a dirty face to Ace. And I was like, I feel like Clark doesn't like Ace. Like she clocks who he is low key, but then at the end, I don't know. And we'll talk about that. But so I just want to get right into it with Huda. So Huda literally banged Ace on TV and it's crazy to me because Ace has like been so
cowgirl.
Yeah. Ace has been so disrespectful to her like time and time again. And it's so crazy to me that she would go out of her way to do that. And she knew that Ace was like a bitch to Jeremiah. So it's like for her to like go and do that. And especially with Shelly being her girl, you guys, by the way, there's rumors everywhere that she's a stripper. Like she's a what do they call it? Midnight ballerina. And I guess that's a stripper.
Oh, the way is?
That Huda is. The way that Huda picked up her legs and did that weird shit, like she's 1000% a stripper, or she was a stripper. Like, there's so many rumors online, and everyone's like, yeah, she absolutely was. So, and then like the way she even moved her legs up, like those are all stripper moves. So I don't know, but so she goes and she gets Ace. She literally makes out with him. Ace, like definitely like PP is up there. And then she like humps him. And I think he grabbed her ass and then she reverse cowgirls him. What did you think about that?
And literally starts like bouncing her ass on his dick. Like it was just crazy. Like that was like calling for too much attention. You're doing too much. Like you're going too far. Like disgusting. Like I was so turned off.
And like he for sure was like hard. Like
yeah. I mean, like who? Like how can you not be?
Right. And then Yeah, and Shelly, you could see she sees red.
Yeah, that's your girl. Like what? Like just like even like again, even like Olandria kissing Nick. Like these are your girls that have been with you for so long, and like they're picking your guy. It's weird. It's very strange.
And like Huda does this weird thing where she like will be like, "Girl, we good?" Like, and it's like, "No, bitch, like you know we're not good." And Shelly's like, "We'll talk about it later." And Shelly can't hide her face. Like she is mad. This is the most like energy I've ever seen from Shelly because Shelly is very put together. You can tell she has like great composure and stuff. So it's like this is the first time I saw like her crown fall. I don't even know.
No, in a
And,
good way though, where it's like, yeah, this
yeah.
is like my standards. Like I'm not allowing someone to do this to me.
Yeah. So let's talk about at the end, like who just ended up winning because I did record it. So Iris's heart beat. So here's the thing, too, though. If someone did something that I was uncomfortable with, like let's say they nibbled on my ear and my ear tickles, or like let's say I'm like dying that they're like going at my boob and I'm like so uncomfortable. Like, yeah, my heart would race, but I'd be like, ew, like I'm very uncomfortable with this. That's why my heart's racing.
I know, but like that's like why it could be funny. Like if their other guy was involved, because hopefully your heart would just race for your man, you know. So like that's like how you. It's like still telling at the same time.
So they say that Iris's heart raced the most with Nick.
Yeah, I mean, like Nick and Sierra did a 3-week kiss on her. Like what? Like how would it not?
Yeah, and it's exactly, but that's like I thought they did it with Amaya.
No, they did it. Nick and Sierra did it with her.
So yeah, but like that's like for me, my heart be racing because I'm so uncomfortable and I'm so scared
Yeah,
that I'm doing
like
this.
Nick is like going up from her front, and then Sierra's literally kissing her from Spider-Man in the mouth, and they're literally doing a 3-way like sexual thing on the floor. Like what would you not like? How would that not make her heart rate go up when like no one else did that to her?
I don't care what you guys say. Nick would never wife up Sierra. Never.
Really? I mean, she is like a little freaky freak, but like I don't know.
Never. Nope. Amaya's heart raced the most by Pepe, which like that's fair.
Yeah.
Adriana's heart rate the most by Pepe, which is great because like she's into him and she made it known on that challenge because like that's like, yeah, that's what you're going to do. You're going to go above and beyond for the person that you're actually into at the end. And so she made it known like, hey, I am into you. And then he's probably like my Timu version of Hannah. Like, thank God I would go for you in 2 seconds. Jaden's heart
Hannah's
rate.
probably dying right now.
Yeah, Jaden's heart raced the most with Nick, which was a little surprising because in her confessional, she did say that Sierra was a better kisser than Nick, but I don't know. Shelly's heart raced the most by Chris. Huda's heart raced the most by Nick. What was Nick doing?
No, it's Sierra too. Like the way that they like that's like why it's weird, you guys. Like the way they tag teamed a lot of these people, it's like it was like a lot.
Is that why? Because Al, like, of course, during this, like, she's been really fussy tonight. So Jacob was with her for 45 minutes and then she saw me because this episode was way longer. She saw me and she started freaking out. So, like, she was next to me and I'm like trying to watch this and like I'm holding her too. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, so I guess I missed the Sierra, like what they were doing.
Yeah, like they were like in it. Like it was like a couple powers. So like I swear anybody that voted for got Nick, I swear it's because Sierra.
Wow. So Olandria's heart raced the most by Chris, which Shelly.
Yeah.
Clark's heart raced the most by Ace, which I was like, wait, never mind, because I saw her like roll her eyes at Ace earlier. So the fact that and like knowing Ace, like he did that shit on purpose because like low key he wants Taylor to know, like, bitch, like, haha, you're second, or like your girl would want me low key.
Yeah, but again, this is why it pissed me off because it's like their guys didn't even get a chance to do that on their girls. It's so stupid, you guys. Like originally, like it's not like this. Like this was the dumbest challenge to me.
TJ's heart raced the most by Grace.
Yeah, because you couldn't have Iris, but okay.
Yeah. Zach's heart raced the most by Sierra. Brian's heart raced the most by Sierra.
Sierra's sexy, so like my heart rate would go up against her too.
Yeah. Austin's heart raced the most by Amaya.
Yeah, that was funny.
Like what? I was like, wait, what? Chris's heart rate the most by Shelly. And then I mean, like for both of them, like at least like Shelly, even her, like knowing that, I would be like, bet, like at least I wouldn't have to wonder that his eyes are on anyone else because his eyes he didn't even react like that towards Huda, and Huda kissed him, So Pepe's heart raced the most by our Dominican bombshell.
Yeah,
Nick's Yeah, Nick's heart rate did the most by Iris, which I was a little surprised about, but it's because of the three-way kiss.
No, because like his was different, like when they went up to her. So maybe he just like, I don't know, like thought she was hot and never got a chance with her. I don't know.
Yeah. Elon most by Sierra. Taylor's heart rate was most by Olandria. And I know a lot of people were like, yeah, bet. I'm so happy about that. But it's like, bro, it's because Olandria out of all the girls gave him the most energy. Like, no one wants
Exactly.
to
And
feel
like,
goofy.
oh, and then this is what pissed me off. Like she was so happy. And it's like, no, like again, like Clark didn't even get a chance to be the one to do it too. So like if it was against you two and he got with Clark, like you feel stupid. Like don't
And
get
no
excited.
one was like entertaining or giving like Taylor
Literally.
energy. So like duh, like he's
Yeah.
so goofy. Like
She did the same thing that Huda did with Ace. She did the same thing to him. Like it was too much.
Yeah, and it's like so embarrassing. Like
Yeah, like why would you put yourself down like that? Like I would
I
literally
swear.
barely even touch him. I'm like, get away from me. Like the fact that she's groveling, I was like, no, like this would never happen. You guys, if like he came back during Casa and like she did, oh my god, I just can't because usually like it's the roles are reversed where like she's like standing tall and he has to do all the groveling to get her back.
Ace's heart race the most with Huda, and Huda was so fucking happy when her name was called for Ace, and that right there is the issue to me.
She's a attention whore.
He really is. That right there, it's like it's one thing that you did all that and you did the most with him, but it's another thing for you to like be happy and smile and kikiing that you did that to Ace. Like if any of us did that to Ace, that would happen. Like what?
Yeah, she literally was smiling so big.
Huda says that Shelly is mad at her, and it's like, how didn't you think she would be mad? And my thing with Huda again is just like how happy she was, and then like now how she's acting dumb. And it's like I'm sick of giving girls like or men or whatever excuses to be like, well, they're just like dumb or they just don't know better. Like, no, you fucking know better.
No, and that's why I'm so happy Shelly was saying all those things too. She's like, no, like, you know, you're supposed to be my girl. You literally go and do like all these extra things on him. Like you messed up and that's it. You just need to own it. And not own it. Like you need to sit there and like not be near me like for like a few days.
So Huda tells Amaya Papaya and she tells the Dominican Bombshell. And then, you know what's so crazy is like, I don't know if you guys have been catching this, but how do you say her name again?
Adriana. Just say it.
It's just Adriana. Okay, Adriana. Yeah. So Adriana.
I don't think she's Dominican. I think Amaya's Dominican. I don't think she is.
No, they said she's from Dominican. And I know that because my best friend Jean Marie is she was here on a visa for 3 years when I lived in the city of Detroit. And she is like, I don't know. So like, yeah, like I'm pretty sure she was Dominican.
Yeah, they do actually look alike, like that type.
Yeah,
too.
Jean, like, right? Don't they? I need to text her and tell her. That was my girl for 3 years. She made me experience life on a whole different level. Like the best, like living on my own and having her. Oh my gosh, amazing. Anyways, and like, yeah, like totally same vibes, everything.
Same vibes, same everything. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, even the way they talk, you know, everything. So anyways, so like, okay, I guess like Huda and that Adriana have gotten very, very close, like BFFs and they're like Huda has like really like been up her ass, like behind the scenes and things like that, and always like side by side, and they're always like cheering each other on. But you could tell that Adriana did not fucking like that. And she went down and she told Shelly, and she was trying to explain to Shelly, which Shelly didn't understand at first, but she was like to Shelly, the whole point of the game is like, whoever you want to be the most extra about, that you want them to think about you, you're going to do the most with. And Shelly was like, it's not about that. But like, I don't think she was understanding that Adriana thing. Like, so the fact that Huda did that with Ace is a fucking problem, you know?
Yeah, she was trying, like, she came down not having Huda's side at all. She came down to like, say to her, like, I agree with your feelings. Like, that's not okay.
Yes. And I feel like, I don't know if like Shelly understood that, at least in the beginning, but I was like, good. Like, I don't know why people are like dying for Huda, because it's like, she just like has no respect for herself.
They wanted like, because I think a lot of people wanted to see this redemption of like her coming back stronger, a little bit, not as crazy. And she clearly is trying very hard not to be like that. But like her personality peeks through at every moment. Like this is when like she's like going crazy, like thinking she's so funny and so cute. And it's like, you're not cute, you're not funny, you're cringe. I don't like watching you. Like something's really wrong.
Yeah, no, I don't like her at all. At first I was like kind of maybe like, yeah, whatever. We've all crashed, but like She is disrespectful. She really, really is.
And like, like I keep saying narcissist because she really does think about herself a lot, but then she does feel bad. So I'm like, is she a narcissist? I don't know, because she actually has the feelings, but like she really just truly is the biggest attention whore. Like that's what she is. And
she's
so
a
like,
pick-me.
yeah. So like everything just revolves around her at all times. And then she starts crying because again, it's revolving around her because she feels bad about what she did.
Yeah, no, I know. It's truly, truly madness. So that's the end of the episode. I'm pretty sure, Chantal, the episode was like an hour and 20 minutes.
It was.
Like I was dying. I had Al. I'm like,
some have been. It's like an hour and 10, hour and 15. Like they've all been like longer than an hour.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Like this is like honestly the first show in a really long time that I genuinely enjoy watching. Hence me watching it live. I don't like watching shit live.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's all that we have. Anything else that you want to touch on? Any like predictions, anything?
Let me see what I wrote, because I was writing notes down for the last 3 episodes. No, I really do think that we're going to see Ace and Shelly together. We're going to see Nick and Sierra. We're going to see Taylor and Clark. Olandria is not going to be there. And I think we're going to see Iris and TJ. I do think Adriana and Pepe are going to get together. I can see that 1000%.
And I think if they do get together, they'll win.
Oh my God, because 100%. Like if we see that connection and that spark really, form, I can see that too. But like people might not, because like him being strong with Hannah, like some people might be like annoyed.
If Ace and Shelly stay together, I feel like they'll be the top, because I swear to God, these fucking new viewers are like ruining the show.
Yeah, they're gonna say like, oh, they've been there from the get-go. It's like, no, like they've been playing us from the get-go, okay?
Or because they really like Shelly, but it's like Shelly's not standing on business either.
I think she is. Like, I think she's just waiting for him. Like imagine this guy already ghosted you in real life and like has done weird things to you in real life.
Exactly. So you have a great guy.
I know. So I think she's just waiting on him to say things so she doesn't look so like desperado.
Like Chantal, it does. At the end of the day, Ace is like, okay, first off, like not only is he like short, but
yeah, the short doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, like there was like this. Okay, listen, it matters when you're like a very strategic piece of shit personality, and then it's like you should not act like that. Like you of all people should not act like that. So it's like that's a thing. Watch my little Jack be the shortest little boy you've ever seen. I still love him. It's okay. But it's like
How tall is he actually?
I don't know. I don't think there's any concern right now.
No, I'm talking about Ace. Like, how tall is he actually?
So there's this photo of like him and Ariana side by side, and then I looked up Ariana's height and it says 5'5".
And like they're like right next to each other.
Yeah, I was gonna post that.
Short for a guy. That
when we like promote this episode, I was gonna post that. But yeah, I don't even know what I was gonna say now.
It's okay. Well, we'll see tomorrow night, guys, what happens. But yeah,
definitely join our Patreon if you haven't. And if you guys are on our Patreon and you guys don't know that, every day on Hot Topics chat, we're talking about it. So join that. But yeah, I think that's all that we have, you guys. It's 11:40, so I think it's time for us to go night-night.
Yes, good night.
All right. Well, good night, Chantal. Sweet dreams.
Bye, guys.
Bye.